Hello there, my name is Wafflestheasianyenbear and welcome back to another Pokemon Showdown Are You Battle. Today we are once again using our crafty team that we built on Monday. If you guys missed that, you can go ahead and check the video down in the description below or at the end of this video. But that being said, my opponent Metro Bluelin has brought a very obvious Trick Room team, a Alolan Exeggutor, Diancie, a Mega Glalie, Blastoise, a Emboar, and a Dusknoir. And the first thing I think when I look at that is, one, holy cow, that's a Trick Room team, and two, if I get rid of Dusknoir, and I get a Shell Smash or two on Cloyster, this guy just loses. Rock Blast after I think Shell Smash, maybe I would need 2 Shell Smashes, but Rock Blast should definitely kill the Blastoise. Rock Blast will kill the Emboar. Rock Blast would kill the Glalie. I would assume some form of Rock Blast or Icicle Spear would kill Diancie. It's not particularly bulky at all. And then Alolan Exeggutor, if I get an Icicle Spear on that, that thing is boom, dead. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I don't know if that picks up on my mic, but I snapped my fingers. So my whole goal here is that I need to get rid of Dusknoir, hopefully also get rid of Blastoise, and then I can go ahead and sweep with Cloyster. But because it is a Trick Room team, I do need to have a backup plan, and my thought is my Electivire, nope, that's the wrong word, the eel, Unagi-san, Electros, there it is, I got it, alright, Unagi-san or Doublade are both very slow and should be able to deal with that Trick Room team, especially Doublade, because that's going to be my counter to the Mega Glalie, because if I can go ahead and get a Gyro Ball, I will be able to kill, so that's great. But I do need to be aware Emboar is scary, because I don't really have a whole lot that wants to switch in on that, and you're going to notice that that does affect the way I play. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to lead with my Donphan. I do see he has the Blastoise that could Rapid Spin, but I think getting up hazards for the Glalie and especially for the Emboar is really important for me. So I'm going to go ahead and try to set up my hazards first. This Diancie comes in, and I'm like, well, okay, it's not Mega Diancie. Mega Diancie I don't think is released yet, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to go for my rocks. It won't have magic bounce because again it's not mega, and they just go for a reflect, so I'm like, alright, that's fine, I'll just go for earthquake, see how much damage I can do. If it does want to rock me, which it does, I'll go ahead and I'll rapid spin after that. But we actually score a crit, so the Diancie is just gone, which I don't know if that was good or bad for us. If I could have gotten a rapid spin off there, it would have been kind of nice, but you know, getting the Diancie gone is good too. So Dusknoir comes in and I'm like, alright, I don't want to be burned with Donphan, so let me just go to Unagi-san. I can do that, or I can go to Chai, and we'll see how that works. But I think Unagi-san would be the better play, just because I can go ahead and Volt Switch, Giga Drain, kind of do some damage on the special side here. I go for the Flamethrower just in case to kind of get him to maybe think, oh, I can switch Blastoise into it. But he only takes 18%, and I'm like, wow, Dusknoir is a lot bulkier than I thought. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to Volt Switch on it. I take 15 from the Shadow Snake, which is not too big of a deal. And I go for the Volt Switch, does 25, and I want to bring in Roserade, because I'm like, well, if I can not really wear him down that much, if he's going to burn me and stuff, I might as well go in with Chai. Because I thought that Electros would be able to do a bigger chunk, and I didn't want Electros having to stay in for a long period of time while taking the burn damage. So going to the Roserade, that allows me to get 1 Giga Drains off so that I can start recovering that burn damage, and 2, my Natural Cure can activate so I can switch out and still preserve my Pokemon. But I go for the Giga Drain, kind of show him I want him to switch into the Emboar. I want to be able to wear that thing down. So what I do here is, instead of going for the Giga Drain, because I wanted to bait out the Emboar, I go for Giga Drain once, and now I go for Sludge Bomb. He actually brings in Exeggutor, and I think that thing just goes down, because Chai is ridiculous. Look at that. The big, tall palm tree is just gone. 1 Sludge Bomb. So, it wasn't the Pokemon that we wanted to come in, but, you know, we take it. We take it. So, Emboar comes in, has to take that Stealth Rocks damage, and I figure, well, what can I really switch in on this? And ultimately, Unagi-san's burned, it's taken a lot of damage. If I have to sack something off right now, it's gotta be Unagi-san, so that maybe I can bring in Donphan later and Rapid Spin, or even, if I can bring in Scrafty, I can get the -1. So, the good news here is that by doing that, we also run down the Reflect turns, so that it's now completely gone, which is great. But I bring in Trunks to Donphan, and I think I go just for the Earthquake to see if he wants to bring in the Dust Noir. Does he want to bring in the Dust Noir? He brings in the Blastoise. Okay, yeah, I went for the Earthquake here. Because I wanted to see if he would bring in the Dust Noir, or if it would be safe for me to Rapid Spin here. So, because he brought the Blastoise in, I go, hey, you know, Rocks is great for the Emboar and the Glalie, but I need to be able to get a free switch in with Cloyster. So I'm okay to let him Rapid Spin if I can Rapid Spin. So I'm going for my Rapid Spin now. That's fine. He's going to go for it now while I go for my Earthquake. I'm going to end up sacking Trunks, I think, to this Blastoise, because I was at the point where I was like, alright, fine. You can get rid of my Rocks. It's okay. I could have also set up Stealth Rocks again, but then that would just be giving him leftovers recovery. Even though I would be getting some too, his Scald would do enough to still kill me. So I figured going for the Earthquake instead of the Rocks would be the better play there. Scald does 42% and Trunks is gone. So now here I think, hey, he's only gonna be at like 34%, right? Why don't I just bring in Cloyster, and I think a Rock Blast after Shell Smash should still kill. The unfortunate thing is he has Haze. So I'm like, alright, okay, that's fine. I don't think I really will get another chance to deal with Mr. Spikes now, so let me go for the Rock Blast. He's at 41%. I'm sure Rock Blast does, like, what, 7 to 8%? Nope, it does 5 to 6, which means this Blastoise is going to live and be able to get a Scald off, and that Scald, unfortunately, gets the burn. It's a 30% chance. It's unfortunate, but we have to sort of go for it. So I'm like, okay, I think I just kind of have to sack off Mr. Spikes now. I'm doing 2% with my Rock Blast. It's fine. I'll just go ahead, and I think I can go into... Did I go into Roserade after this? I just played the game, so I haven't actually reviewed it like I usually do. I figured it's still fresh in my mind. It should be good to go, but I am forgetting what I switched into. I feel like it's Roserade because I didn't want to risk Scald Burn. Yeah, it's Roserade. Okay. So I go ahead and I go for the Sludge Bomb here, trying to, again, bait in the Emboar, and unfortunately he does stay in, just sack out the Blastoise. So I'm like, Emboar's gonna probably come in here, I gotta decide what to sack, but thankfully, Metro Boomin goes into Glalie, and I'm like, alright, fine, I can definitely take a Glalie, I can take a Crunch, I can take pretty much any hit with Forgot My Belt, and then I can force this thing out. And if he wants to go into the Dust Noir, that works too, because I can knock off that thing and at least get rid of the leftovers. So, ultimately, I'm here and I'm trying to play around this Emboar and I'm trying to figure out what to sack. And ultimately at this point, my plan was, hey, I'm going to sack off something and get Doublade in so I can start Sword Stancing and Gyro Ball Shadow Sneaking. Dust Noir, Shadow Sneak would hit the Emboar, and then Gyro Ball to hit the Glalie. And that was sort of my way of winning, as well as also, if I happen to have Roserade around, and I can get rid of the Emboar, then I have to just keep either Doublade or Scrafty around to deal with the Glalies. But the better idea right now was Doublade. So that's what's in my mind right now. Emboar comes in, and I'm like, okay, I'm going for the Drain Punch anyways, just to sort of scout what's going on. If the Dust Noir wants to come in, I still outspeed it, and I can knock off. But Drain Punch does a huge chunk to Emboar, and I'm like, alright, I'll go ahead, I'll sack off Roserade now, because if I got a whole bunch of damage on this Emboar, if he goes for the Flare Blitz, that's fine, I will take, I'll take it, the recoil should kill him. But he goes for the Superpower, and I'm like, alright, that's fine, I'll let him kill me. He gets a crit, does not matter, would have killed me anyways, I'm pretty sure, but the Emboar is now at minus 2 attack, so here is the perfect opportunity to get my Doublade in and start Sword Stancing. Yes, I can get burned by this Dust Noir that's about to come in, but I know that even through the burn, I should still be doing a decent amount of damage, and I'm going to get one free Shadow Sneak off before I get burned. So, I'm going to go for it. I'm hoping it does at least like 60%, and it thankfully does 73. So I'm like, yes, okay, cool. Even burned, this next Shadow Sneak should kill the Dust Noir. So this is perfect. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to go for it. I checked my attack at this point, and I found that with the burn, my attack was back down to neutral. So we were still pretty much good to go. It wasn't crippling us. So, Shadow Sneak kills the Dust Noir, and now I know Gyro Ball at neutral kills the Glalie, and if the Emboar comes in, I can switch into Scrafty, sack it off, bring in Asna again, And even at that point, then I can probably still kill the Glalie with maybe 2 gyro balls. The Earthquake comes out, only does 35% to me because Asuna is bulky. These are the bulkiest swords you've ever seen in your life. I don't know why Aegislash has a shield. It doesn't need it. Doublade doesn't even have a shield. It's just 2 swords and it's still bulky. But Emboar comes in and I think the Shadow Sneak should kill from here. And I go for it, and it does. So, Metro Boolean is finished because Asuna came through with that nice little mini sweep at the end, helped us clean up the rest of that game, which was fan-freaking-tastic. But, that being said, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video, and I will see you for one more battle on Sunday. So that being said, hope you have a good day, good week, good life. Now, goodbye.